In Gadlut of the first kind, Galgalta and of the lower one attached to a chap of the upper one and rise along with them.
אני שואל אחרת, מה זה נקרא על ידי מה?
I want to ask something else. What does it mean, or by what Galgalta Anaim of the lower one cling to the chap of the upper one?
By annulling themselves.
By what do they annul themselves?
על ידי זה שכנראה מקבלים איזושהי הערה מלמעלה.
By perhaps receiving some illumination from above, right?
זה נקרא עלייה או לא?
So that's called an ascent, or is it?
אתה שואל אותי בעצם שאלה כזאת.
What you're asking me is actually this question. Does the world of Nekudim rise above, or it receives Gadlut in its place? You understood the question? Yeah. So, what do you think?
I think in his place, right?
This is called in its place, yeah. On the one hand, it has an ascent because it clings to a chap of the upper one, but it's a gadlut of the first kind. It rises by itself, and it's not that the whole world rises. Later, he has gadlut in his place.
And that transition from Gadlut of the first kind to the second kind. What did the lower one gain from moving on from Gadlut of the first kind to the second kind? What addition does he have?
An addition from Galgalta Anaim, that they are now in Gadlut, and through them he can receive another addition so as to enrich his chap. So after the little one becomes like the grown-up, then he can use the vessels of the grown-up. Afterwards we see in the years of the nursing, Yanika, and the Gadlut, these things take us towards Ibu and Ikan Muchim.
So when we're talking about ascents, nothing, ascend nowhere. The action, the very fact that Galgalta and Naim of the lower one are attached to Galgalta and Naim of the lower one by receiving an illumination, that is what we considered an ascent.
But in Atzilut, it's really an ascent, because below the Palsa corrections cannot happen. All the corrections happen above the Palsa, and that's where the adhesion with the upper one is done. Meaning in Atzilut, there is no a chap of descent, there's only a chap of ascent. So what happened and caused the shattering in Nekudim doesn't exist there. Only an ascent. All right.